Hi, my name is Jaylyn Thompson. I'm going to be telling you about my favorite place that I've ever visited. In July of 2021, me and my girlfriend took a trip to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We decided to take this trip because a lot of our family told us that the Upper Peninsula was great. Neither one of us had ever really explored up there, so to say. Our main focus was to visit places like Tequila Falls, Pictured Rocks, and a freshwater spring up there called Kitchitikipi. I will briefly tell you about these things that we did and what we like doing the most in this speech. Our first campsite was in Tequila Falls State Park, which was about 3 hours north of the Mackinac Bridge. On our way to the campsite, we stopped in Newberry, Michigan at Oswald's Bear Ranch, which is a bear rescue / reserve. There we got to see black bears and brown bears and, watch them in their enclosures, and we got to take pictures with baby bears. It was a pretty cool, overall, great experience. From there, about an hour and a half north, we traveled to the Tequila Falls State Park. Overall, we stayed there for 4 days, and while there, we did things like hiking, fishing, some boating, and explored nearby towns such as Whitefish Point. Whitefish Point had great food and great beaches. They had a shipwreck museum there as well. It was a great place. Back at the state park, we hiked from the lower falls to the upper falls. We did fishing in the river. It was an overall great time. Our second campsite was in Marquette, Michigan, which was about 2 hours west of Tequila Falls State Park. On the way to our second campsite, we stopped in Munising, Michigan, which is where Pictured Rock State Park is. When we got there, we had appointments to kayak alongside Pictured Rocks. So it was a guided tour. We got to kayak in the water for about 5 miles, and it was great experience. Water was super clear. It was a nice day. Not many waves, not many people. It was beautiful. After that, we traveled over to our campsite in Marquette. It was a great campground right on the beach. We had a lot of beach fires and had a good time there. While in Marquette, we explored the city some and some nearby towns and their big attractions there. One of the days while there, we took a trip down about an hour and a half south to Kitchitikipi, which is Michigan's largest freshwater spring. That was a beautiful place. They have a raft that you float across the spring. You got to see straight down. I think it's almost 50 feet or deeper, and you can see straight down to the bottom, all the fish swimming, all the timber down there. It was a great experience. Would recommend it to anybody that goes up there. While down there, we also explored some of the cities and towns down there, and we just wanted to get the best experience we possibly could. Overall, while visiting the Upper Peninsula, I think my favorite place was Tequila Falls, just being that there was so much to do there, and how beautiful it was. I think that was the best place that we visited there. I would encourage anybody who hasn't been to the Upper Peninsula to give it a chance and go and visit. It's a budget-friendly trip, and anybody can do it. So thanks for listening. Thank you.